I shouldn't have gone to Black Pine Resort, but when Jake Mercer, tall, charming, with that stupid crooked smile, invited me, I said yes. Big mistake, because now, as I crouch behind the front desk, watching my breath curl in the freezing air, I know we're not alone. The storm outside howls like a woman screaming, and the thing in the snow, it's not human. It wants us, and it especially wants Jake. I should have known something was wrong when the snow started whispering. My name is Nina Carter, and I'm a survival guide. I've hiked through blizzards, slept in 40-deer winds, and once spent 3 days lost in the Rockies. But nothing could have prepared me for what happened at Black Pine Resort. It started with an invitation. Jake Mercer, a wealthy historian researching old mountain legends, hired me to be his guide for a weekend trip to Black Pine. The resort was a relic of the 1920s, grand, secluded, and rumored to be haunted. Perfect for a winter getaway, he said. I should have said no, but Jake had this way about him. Warm brown eyes, a voice like melted caramel, and a smile that made my stomach flip. So, against my better judgment, I agreed. Big mistake. The snow isn't falling, it's watching. The moment we arrived, the air changed. The resort was beautiful, a massive log and stone lodge with towering windows, a crackling fireplace, and a lobby lined with antique portraits. But the staff? They moved like ghosts, speaking in hushed tones. The front desk clerk, a nervous woman named Leela, handed us our keys and whispered, "Don't go outside after dark." Jake laughed it off. "Superstitious locals," he said, winking at me. That night, we met the other guests, Hank and Marie, a young couple on their honeymoon, and an older man, Grady, the groundskeeper. Over dinner, Grady told us the legend of the Frost Bride. Back in 1823, he said, lighting his pipe, a woman named Elsa was left at the altar. She ran into the storm in her wedding dress, screaming for her lover. They found her frozen solid, standing upright, arms stretched out, like she was still waiting. Marie giggled. "Creepy campfire story." Grady's face darkened. "Every winter since, when the snow gets deep enough, she comes back, and she takes couples, freezes them together, so they never part." Jake smirked. "Romantic?" I didn't laugh, because outside, just beyond the frosted glass, I swore I saw a figure, tall, pale, draped in something white. Then the power went out. They died with their lips locked in ice. We found Hank and Marie the next morning. They'd gone to the outdoor hot tub after dinner. Now they were frozen in each other's arms, skin blue, eyes wide with terror. Their lips were fused together by ice. Their fingers interlaced so tightly we couldn't pull them apart. The worst part? Their faces were smiling. Jake called the police, but the storm had buried the roads. No one was coming. That's when the knocking started. Tap, tap, tap. On every window, every door. And then, singing. A woman's voice, soft and mournful, drifting through the halls. "Come, my love. The snow awaits." Jake's face went pale. That's my name in the song." I grabbed his arm. "What do you mean?" He swallowed hard. "My full name is Jacob Elias Mercer." The song just whispered, "Elias." That was my great-great-grandfather's name. Grady's eyes widened. "Oh, God. You're his blood." Then the windows exploded inward, and she stepped inside. "She's here, and she wants him." The Frost Bride was beautiful. Long silver hair, skin like cracked porcelain, a tattered wedding dress, frozen stiff with ice. Her eyes, God, her eyes, were black voids, filled with swirling snow. She glided toward Jake, her voice a whisper. "Elias, you came back to me." Jake stumbled away. "I'm not him. That was my ancestor." She tilted her head. "Blood calls to blood, and you feel it, don't you?" Jake's breath fogged the air. His fingers were turning blue. He was changing. Grady grabbed my arm. "She's binding him to her. If she kisses him, he's hers forever." I grabbed an iron poker from the fireplace. "Then we stop her." But the bride laughed, a sound like cracking ice, and the storm surged inside. The last thing I saw was Jake, walking toward her, whispering, "You're so beautiful." Then everything went black. I have to leave, before she takes me too. I woke up alone. The resort was silent. The storm had stopped, and outside, in the center of the frozen lake, stood two figures, Jake and the bride. Their hands were clasped, their foreheads pressed together, and as I watched, the ice crawled up their bodies, sealing them in a frozen embrace. Jake's voice echoed in my mind one last time. Nina, run. So I did. If you ever hear a storm singing your name, run. If you see a woman in white, standing in the snow with her arms outstretched, don't look back. And if you feel the cold inside you, seeping into your bones, whispering that you belong to it, pray it's not already too late, because the frost bride is always waiting, and she never lets go. If you ever hear a storm singing your name, run. And if you see a woman in a wedding dress, standing in the snow with her arms open, don't look back, because she won't be alone. And next time, it could be you she's calling,